Sorry.
स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः। प्रसीद माता विनयेन याचे नित्यं भवस्देवते सुतेषु प्रेमैकबिन्दु चिरदग्धचित्ते विषेदचित्तं कुरुणस्तु शान्तम् जननीं शारदां देवीं रामकृष्ण जगद्गुरुं पादपद्मे तयोः स्थित्वा प्रणमामि मुहुः। Let us offer our salutations to Sri Ramakrishna, the embodiment of religion universal, the supreme divine incarnation. Let us offer our prayers to Him to grant us peace and prosperity and uplift our spiritual lives. May the Mother, the embodiment of love and compassion, be propitious and grant what we in humility implore. May you be ever affectionate to us, and casting even a drop of your love on our long parched heart, render it cool and peaceful. We take shelter at the feet of the Holy Mother, Sri Sarada Devi, Mother of the Universe, and Ramakrishna, the Supreme Teacher of the world. Taking shelter at their feet, we offer our most humbleful salutations to them again and again. Today I am speaking on the topic Holy Mother's uniqueness. Her life is extraordinarily unique. Her advent itself is a mark of uniqueness. Sri Ramakrishna came to integrate all the spiritual seekers of practicing different religions to come together as one unified force and work for the welfare of the humanity. And Sri Sarada Devi came, the embodiment of perfect love and compassion. She came to establish love and compassion in the hearts of the people. She came to show us how to live the life of love and compassion. She came not to theorize, but to show through her actual life how really one should love one another. Surrounded by most terrible, horrible, unbelievable, most uncooperative relations. How did Mother live? How did she shine? Giving love and love only. She never refused anyone. All people were loved with same compassion. And Mother would always have them in their heart. Even though they may not know it, Mother would pray for them. Oh Lord, they are ignorant, they don't know. Please forgive them. And Holy Mother, she is extraordinarily unique because she is the personification of forgiveness. Beyond the limits, limitless forgiveness, limitless love, limitless compassion. So, these most sublime ideas we have heard of, we have read it in scriptures, but we want to see a person living those ideals. And here is Mother showing up, living that ideal. So, you are coming to the abode of Sri Ramakrishna and Holy Mother. Once you have entered into this realm, you are having definite connection. You become recipients of love, compassion, grace, and all that is required for upliftment of spiritual life. One thing is very important. Please come with humility. Don't blow up your ego. Don't think that Vedanta society depends upon your dirty ego. Crush your ego. It's only those people have free access to the Mother and Sri Ramakrishna. You have got many opportunities to show up your ego outside, in the world, not here. Try to be most humble. Even practice it. Practicing is worth. But don't show wrinkles of egoism on your face. It's more terrible to see. You come here as a devotee. Behave like a devotee. Otherwise you are not a devotee at all. You are a hypocrite. So, to understand Mother, to understand Sri Ramakrishna, to understand the ideology of service given by Swami Vivekananda, you must be free from egoism. It's the first and fundamental step. So, we should shut up our mouths, stop unnecessarily talking useless and worthless things. Every moment showing up our ego. No. Sri Ramakrishna can tolerate anything but ego. So Mother is here to take us, to uplift us, and to show us the way to the spiritual abode of peace and bliss. So Mother's life is a story of a life that was lived so silently and unostentatiously, yet at the same time the depth of its richness seems unfathomable even to the greatest spiritual minds of all times. Her whole life was like a silent, soulful prayer to God. A prayer for the well-being of one and all. A prayer for the uplift of the worst of her children. She was purity, love and grace personified. She has come to show the divine qualities to the man by taking refuge in her abiding grace, by taking refuge in her pure motherly love. The impure becomes pure and the pure becomes purer. You can no more condemn yourself, you are a sinner, etc. Unless you want to force yourself to become a sinner. What is that force that makes you become a sinner? Ego. The more you are egoistic, you are sinful, even though you are not declared. In the eyes of God, you are a sinful person. Beware of the deadliest enemy, ego. Beware of that. Beware of that sincerely, honestly, and act upon it. And the outstanding virtues of the womanhood, referring particularly to Indian traditions, where Holy Mother Sri Sarada was born, are courage, serenity, self-control, sweetness, compassion, wisdom, and an intuitive relationship with God. These are the outstanding virtues of womanhood. Here, Holy Mother possessed all these virtues. That's why she is extraordinary. Very extraordinary. Most extraordinary, I should say. So, she was extremely simple and supremely great. Both the extremities in Holy Mother. Her extraordinary uniqueness is fully manifested in her virtues, in her life. She exhibited her most sterling quality of Sattvic Shakti in full measure in her life. You will have a glimpse of what's the meaning of Sattvic Shakti. How most powerful, most uplifting power. It is not destructive power. Most uplifting power one can ever think of. That is Sattvic Shakti. Here is Mother, who is exhibiting this Sattvic Shakti maximum. You are under the shelter of Holy Mother. Even the very feeling that I am the child of the Holy Mother should make you uplift once and for all. Because all our impurities are burnt away by just even thinking of her name, of her life, and of her treatment of her children. Now, to explain further the glory of the Divine Mother, we should refer to Bhagavad Gita again. Bhagavad Gita, the most precious gem of our scriptures. One Bhagavad Gita is enough, if you understand properly, to give you liberation in life. There Lord Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 10, verse number 34. So Lord Krishna says there, 7 virtues, outstanding virtues of the women. Shri Krishna is telling them. What is that? Kirtihi, Shrihi, Vakcha, Narina, Smritihi, Medha, Dhritihi, Kshama. Kirtihi, Shrihi, Vak, Smriti, Medha, Dhriti, Kshama. 7 virtues. These are the most uplifting virtues of women, and these virtues Shri Krishna refers to them as his own. I am those virtues. I am glory, grace or prosperity, speech, discretion, intelligence, courage and fightiness among the virtues of women. Now all these 7 virtues which I just now mentioned from Bhagavad Gita are well defined and exemplified in the life of Holy Mother. Nowhere you can see that. Nowhere. All these 7 virtues are exemplified in Holy Mother's life. First of all, Kirti, glory. Pavitram charitam yasyaha, pavitram jivanam tatha, pavitrata sopinyai tasyai kurmo namo namaha. mother is described as most purified personality. To her whose life story is purifying, to her whose life breathes purity, to her who is verily purity embodied, to her we offer our repeated salutations. She was born in a most humble village in Varambati. Pure as purity itself, she grew up in a small village. She had a sweet nature and was endowed with faith, innocence, and compassion for all the beings. Lord Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Adveshta sarvabhutana maitra karnayevacha. Don't hate anyone, any being. Be friendly, be compassionate. All these three were exemplified in Holy Mother's life. So, no ugly thing could affect her tranquility. And she was ever ready to adapt to any circumstances. If you go and see how Mother lived at Nahabat, in Dakshineshwar Kali temple, you'll be astonished. It's unbelievable to think that Mother could live there. Even the cell is better. You can't stretch your leg, you can't sit properly in that small area. She lived there, she cooked food for the devotees, she cooked food for Sri Ramakrishna, she took care of everybody. Is it a joke? Don't you have eyes to understand? Though the glory of her divinity is just, if you glance the way how she lived there, should be able to make you understand. Sister Nivedita once she wrote a letter, "Oh Mother, you are full of love, love, love. This love is not a flushed and violent love like ours. Our love, that is the people who exhibit their love, ups and downs. This moment you love, next moment you hate. Why do you call it as love? It's absurd. It's not love at all. You are misapplying the quality of love. So, it is not a flushed and violent love like ours and the world's, but a gentle peace that brings good to everyone and wishes ill to none. It is a golden radiance full of play. Her glory, Kirti, to grasp a glimpse of her glory, let us consider one small incident which happened in our village. I am trying to tell you how her glory manifested in full measure. In Jarambadi, the woman who served as a cook, she came to her one night at 9 o'clock night, just to tell her that she had touched a dog. You know, according to the custom, according to prevailing custom, touching the god is considered pollution. Touching a dog, yeah. Sorry. Touching a dog. According to the prevalent situation, condition, touching the dog is considered pollution. So, she would have to take baths in order to satisfy her mind. But it was too cold, it was winter. It's not a joke to even touch the water. Even touching the water bites your hand. She came and asked her mother. She reported, what should be done now? Mother said, straightforward, don't take bath so late in the night. Do one thing, wash your hands and feet, change the cloth. That's enough. But that poor lady, she was brought up in that old superstitious tradition. She protested. Oh, how can that suffice? Then mother gave another option. All right, let me give second option. Take some Ganges water. That also was not most convincing to her. Then third option is the final option. There is no more option. And she was looking very intently what mother would say now. Two options are discarded. And now mother said very seriously, most seriously, and she looked at her and said, look, touch me. This opened the eyes of the cook from the uncomfortable cold bath. When she said to her to touch her, what does it mean? She meant all her impurities are taken out. All her thoughts about pollution are removed from her mind, once and for all. And she was overwhelmed. In fact, that gave a kind of awakening to her, that cook. What? Mother is telling to touch her? That will purify her? The way in which Holy Mother conveyed this message was so impressive. She was totally satisfied by that suggestion. That is the glory, kirti of Mother. Kirti, outstanding virtue of the world. Outstanding. In that action, you must know that action was prompted by her tremendous love towards the suffering soul. That cook, ordinary, most ignorant woman, is suffering. She extended her love and gave her peace. Now another incident to explain the glory of the Mother. Once she was engaged in her worship at the Udbodhan. There was her companion, mad aunt. Sometimes she would go berserk. She went on abusing her for no reason. Mind was good, When the mind is out of this place, you don't know how a person behaves. After the worship, Holy Mother looked at her and said, what a lot of persons there are who meditate and perform austerity. And yet, they can't get me. And you miss me even though you have got me. See, Mother is revealing her divinity here. At Banaras, the mad aunt cursed the mother whole night, saying, let my sister-in-law go, let my sister-in-law die, like that. All nonsense words used. With reference to this, mother said in the morning, poor lady, my youngest sister-in-law does not know that I am deathless. So self-revelation and self-concealment alternate in the unfolding of Holy Mother's life. From distant parts of people pour in to worship her as a goddess, and yet the villagers understand nothing of this. To them, she is ever their aunt, their sister or niece and nothing more. Once a villager put the question to her, so many people come to see you from such distant lands, and why can't we understand you? The mother replied in her extreme simplicity, well, what does it matter if you can't? You are my friends and so am yours. There was a village watchman, Ambika. He said, people call you goddess, deity and whatnot. And as for us, we understand nothing of that. The mother said, why need you understand? You are my brother Ambika and I am your sister Sarada. She kept herself informed of the will and woe of the villagers and identified herself with this. Harassed by the tyranny of her relatives, she said one day at Jaramati, I warn you, don't you vex me too much. If the being that is within this body should once raise its hood, then not even Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara will have any power to save you. That is Divine Mother. She had the full power in her hands. But she never used it in a wrong way. She wanted all the people to go in a gradual way to raise themselves. And she could help them in whatever way they want. At another time, she said to a devotee with reference to Radhu's behavior at Kualpara, I tell you, my daughter, know this body, pointing to her own. She said, know this body to be divine. How much more of mortification can this put up with? Can anyone but the deity endure so much? I tell you, my dear, none of them will understand me so long as I am here. They will understand everything hereafter. How could mere mortals cognize the goddess who descended as a woman, unless she herself made it known. The Great Mother descends on earth to teach people love and devotion. But in consideration of the limited faculty of man, she has to cover up her divinities sufficiently to make it appealing and comprehensible to the human heart and intellect. Then one of the days of her first day at Dakshineshwar, after the wedding, the young, most beautiful in that youthful stage, Sarada Devi had come to Sri Ramakrishna. And Sri Ramakrishna looked at her. She was 19 years old. 19. And Sri Ramakrishna put her question directly. There is no ambiguity there. There is no twisting. No. Straight. Sri Ramakrishna wanted to ask straight and wanted the answer straight. And he would abide by it, whatever the answer would be. That was Sri Ramakrishna's way. So, she asked her, the young wife, 19 years old, she asked her whether she had come there to drag him down to the worldly plane. The answer was immediate, instant. No. No. She replied in a very dignified way, why should I pull you down? I am here. Do you know why? To serve you. To serve you so that you may go ahead on your chosen path. I have come here to serve you. I don't pull you down. I will not use my Maya Shakti to pull you down. See the mother? Extremely straightforward answer. There is no need to ask further at all. But once she said, no means no. 100% no. Not like us. Sometimes we say, no, I have like that. Twisting our mouth. No such business. No twisting. What a clear, bold and reassuring answer. From a wife meeting her husband practically for the first time in the full bloom of her youth. And her assurance was not a fit. She meant seriously what she had said, for she stuck to it till the last day of her saintly husband's life. Sri Ramakrishna says later on, referring to this incident, Sri Ramakrishna says, had she been of a different nature and come upon me like an avalanche of passion, I don't know how far I would have drifted. Indeed, her crystal clear mind, like that of her husband, was pitched far above the sordid cravings of the senses. Her innate saintliness fitted in completely with that of her husband and made it possible for the world to witness a pattern of conjugal life. Don't think because you are married you have to live sex life until your death. It's a stupid way of thinking. Married life doesn't mean sex life. But people have degraded so much, they can't think beyond sex. If the person is not able to satisfy sex, discard that person. Go for another person. Behaving worse than animals. Sometimes animals are better. That only shows how we abuse our faculties, abuse our mind, abuse our intellect. We know how to abuse it, in short. Worldly life means life of abusing. Abusing in one way or other. But the main factor is, prominent factor is abuse. That is the main important factor in worldly life. The more you have got that nature, abusing nature, you are worldly even though you are not declared. So much about the kirti of the mother, the outstanding virtue which Lord Krishna mentions in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 10. Kirti. Here is the mother showing us the glory to the maximum extent. You can't expect anything beyond that. You may see her, you can understand the light, the blazing light of Kirti, the aura of Kirti, aura on her face. You may seeing her, you will be purified. Even from a distance. Now next comes grace. Grace, second quality. Grace, Shrihi means grace. It also means prosperity. Grace leads to prosperity. When you get the divine grace, you are going towards prosperity. Because of the grace of God, you are uplifted from all sufferings in life. You are bestowed with tremendous peace, peace, peace. Holy Mother has made a promise. Here one need not even follow any ritual. She is there to help anyone who merely calls her mother. Anybody. Even in dream, if he calls her mother, mother will help that person. Even in dream. Even unknowingly, if you call her as mother, you will be helped. Anyone who accepts her as mother is accepted by her. What's the indication of her acceptance? Her indication of acceptance means you are accepted as her own child. That means she takes full responsibility of taking care of you. As the ideal child totally depends on the mother. The mother takes full responsibility on the child. So that one word mother, of course this mother word, it has got great significance in India. Because here they have different meanings. I don't refer to the people's pattern of behavior in these Western countries. I am talking about the sublime traditions maintained in India by women. According to that standard, the womanhood is considered most auspicious and propitious sublime state. To be a mother means you are given an opportunity to love, express your love to whatever extent you want. You want a medium to express, become a woman. That's what it is. So in woman, through woman, you can express love to the maximum extent. So that one word mother has that miraculous power. Many times she would tell people, remember that you are mother here. You can come to me at any time. I will never reject you. You are my own. Look at that assurance. Even at the deathbed, if you call mother, mother will come to you. At deathbed. Swami Ramakrishnanandaji, one of the direct disciples of Sri Ramakrishna, very devoted worshipper of Ramakrishna, tremendous devotion. The way he established Ramakrishna Math in Madras, Chennai, it's thrilling. As everybody goes after life is over, Ramakrishna also is preparing to leave this body, mortal frame. During his last moments, Ramakrishna began to cry for mother. Oh mother, please give me darshan. She is praying for Holy Mother. Holy Mother was from Jairambati. Ramakrishna is in Chennai, Madras, thousands of miles away. And he is on the deathbed. Any moment he can pass off his life. In that hour of death, he is praying, oh mother, will you please give me darshan? Because he felt by having the darshan of the Holy Mother, his life will be fulfilled. That means he will get liberation. Do you know what happened? Just before drawing the last breath, he got the vision of the mother. And he shouted, Ramakrishna shouted, oh, my mother has come. My mother has come. My mother has come. He lost his breath. That is the glory. And mother assured, whoever calls me at whatever time, I am ready to render help. Look here. Thousands of miles away, how she came to know that Ramakrishna is calling her, and she came and gave darshan to him. So that means this assurance was not an empty one, not like the assurance we give. We talk one thing today, tomorrow we talk something else. Chi. I can't even think of such things. So those who once called her mother were accepted, helped and guided throughout their lives. She never discriminated among people. When she was once criticized for serving a Muslim Pandit whose name was Amzad, with great care and affection, mother replied, look, to me, Amzad, the Pandit, and Sharad, Swami Sharadananda, one of the direct disciples of Sri Ramakrishna, the outstanding disciple, they are the same. No distinction. I am same to him as well as Pandit. That means my love is impartial. The way how I love Sharat, in the same measure I love Pandit. It is absolutely true for her, a mother. This kind of feeling is very rare in practice. Many only talk about it, but throughout Holy Mother's life one finds that compassionate attitude in every way, and it is very prominent. Real spiritual life is set in those feelings and actions. That's why her life eludes our understanding. Her life was a great mystery. Her spiritual powers were hidden. The more incidents we hear about her, the more we are amazed. Now, what time I should close this talk? Because the board meeting is there, no?
Yeah.
11:30? Huh? So it should be closed at 11:30 or 11:45?
11:45 is fine.
So 15 minutes more. So that means I will deal with the subject a little more and then stop it. Though I cannot complete this topic, because it is not a topic to be closed up immediately like that. And every virtue that Lord Krishna has said in the big Bhagavad Gita is so well defined in Mother's life. I don't want to rush up and see that it is over. No. Rather I would go incomplete. Probably I may complete next visit if I happen to come. Like that. Same thing happened in Providence also. The same talk I gave in Providence. I could not complete it because the time was limited. Probably if I had this topic yesterday, probably I could have completed it. Anyway, both are very important for us, Sri Ramakrishna and Holy Mother. Both are indispensable for us. You must know we are this real, sincere seekers in spirituality. So Mother's life and Sri Ramakrishna's life and their teachings are very, very sublime and useful for us. And the more we meditate and the more we think, the more we act upon, the more benefit we get. So that's the way it is. There are innumerable persons who were lifted by her grace. Mother once said to a boy, you see, it is the nature of water to flow downwards. But the sun's rays lift it up towards the sky. Likewise, it is the very nature of the mind to go to lower things, to objects of enjoyment and temporary pleasures. But the grace of God can make such minds go toward higher objects. This was shown in the life of one college student who used to visit Mother's place quite frequently. One day, while taking leave of Mother, that boy, that college student, suddenly said, "Oh Mother, I am no good for this place. I am totally unfit, useless, worthless, stupid, foolish to come to you." He had no words what to explain his personality. But so much words were not necessary. But he was feeling so bad about himself, so he wanted to express in so many ways. Oh mother, I'm saying goodbye forever. I can't see you. He started to leave the mother's place. Do you know what mother did? She ran towards him. She caught his shirt. She pulled it towards her. Not only that, she put her hands on his shoulders. She put her hands on his shoulders, on the shoulders of the college student. And then she looked at him eye to eye. She did all this in a very dignified way. The boy was overwhelmed and he could not do anything. And then mother said in a firm voice, looking at him, she said, whenever any disturbing thought comes to your mind, any disturbing thought that comes to your mind, think of me. Don't worry. Don't worry. With these words, she let him go. But she told these words in such a way they had a mantric effect in the personality of that boy. While going home, the boy repeated mother's words over and over again. What is that? Think of me, think of me, think of me. He could not forget those two beautiful, compassionate eyes of the mother. Constantly, he thought of her. And that constant thinking of the mother changed his life completely. What is the meaning of changing life completely? He became a monk. And he led a very exemplary life, that monk. He became a monk at college student. What must be the spiritual height of the mother? Mere thinking of her purifies our heart and lifts our consciousness to a higher spiritual level. And that is the beauty of Mother's grace. Grace. See, don't think prosperity merely means loading your pocket with money. Prosperity also means turning your mind towards God. That is real prosperity. This worldly prosperity will get paid for you. It's like a bait. Anyway, otherwise how the world can go? World will not play without the bait. World should go like this. And spiritual people also should come now and then. That's the way how Mother exhibited her grace. It is quite easy to get the grace of the Mother in person rather than when she is invisible. She was some Devi in Kailas. To get her grace, you have to go and do tapas for hundreds of years in the Himalayas. How many people can do that? So in order to show her grace, she comes to our level. All you idiots, I come to you. Come. And those who come to her, they are blessed. And we are all blessed because we have come to her. If you feel that way, your ego will never come up again. You will never boast, oh, I did, I donated so much money. Who am I? Stupid. Donation. To whom you are donating? Are you donating to an individual person or you are donating your money to Sri Krishna? Stop talking like that. Wash your mouth if you are talking that way. Go and sprinkle Ganges, drink one glass of Ganges water. Latu Maharaj, Swami Adbhutanarji, he related. He was asked by Sri Ramakrishna to serve mother. And that through her grace he would achieve everything. To Sri Ramakrishna's words. He said, go and serve the mother. Mother is there, working in Nahabat. Go and help her. Latu Maharaj, you must know. Instantly ran. Then Latu Maharaj is telling, how blessed am I that the Master took me to the Holy Mother who made my life fruitful. To serve her, what could I do? What could I do to serve her? On the contrary, it was she who bound me down with love celestial. She had nothing to expect of us. It was through her grace that we obtained her for a mother. Swami Vivekananda, who revolutionized the whole world with this immortal message of the Upanishads. Shunvantu Vishve Abradasya Putra. That Vivekananda, what did he say about mother? Mother's word is final. He understood better than many of the meaning of her grace. He understood better than many the meaning of her grace. He wrote in one of his letters, to me, Mother's grace is 100,000 times more valuable than Father's. Mother's grace, Mother's blessings are all paramount to me. Further, Swami Vivekananda writes, please pardon me, I am a little bigoted here as regards mother. If but mother orders, her demons can work anything. Before proceeding to America, I wrote to mother to bless me. Blessing came, and at one bound, I cleared the ocean. Just as Hanuman, by repeating Rama's name, in one bound he crossed Lanka. Ocean, he crossed the ocean to reach Lanka. In the same way, Swami Vivekananda uttered mother with that her blessings. She could jump to this country, America, crossing the ocean in one bound. There are many instances where Mother's infinite grace has purified the lives of people and blessed them. That's why she is called as Kripa Sindhu. Sindhu means ocean. Kripa Sindhu. Ocean of mercy. Pavana Ganga. Ganga, most purifying person. Ganga in person. Ganga is water we know in Benares. But Ganga is life. Holy Mother. So, as one gets the fragrance of a flower by handling it, Holy Mother said, or as one gets the smell of sandalwood by rubbing it against a stone, in the same way one gets spiritual awakening by constantly thinking of God. So with these words, after exemplifying these two qualities, Shrihi, Kirti, in Mother's life, I conclude my talk. And Mother's qualities are infinite. I am just a mere child trying to think about most sublime Divine Mother. But still, it gives me tremendous satisfaction and tremendous purification of my heart. And I feel as if I am liberated on the lap of the Divine Mother, Sri Sarada Devi. With these words, I conclude my talk. Thank you very much. All of you have come. And I pray, Holy Mother Sri Sarada Devi, to bestow her grace upon every one of you here. So, Mother is looking into every one of us. And as Mother has assured us, we are all her children. Coming to this place, sitting before the shrine, hearing about Mother, you have proved that you are really children of the Holy Mother. Thank you very much.